Hey guys, it's your old pal Andrew, still welcoming you to another episode of the Oakfield Summer project. And right now, we're gearing up to actually put seed into the ground. And to that, we not only need the seeds, which are already loaded up, but we also need fertilizer because uh, on this farm I run the Horse Pronto DC9, and it's asking for all of these things in once. It does cultivation, drilling, and the first go of fertilization in one step, so in one fell swoop, if you like. So yeah, also get prepared for the tractor that is going to run with the drill. It's on a long-term lease from the local dealership, and for this I'm absolutely grateful. And yeah, it's the Class Axion TerraTrack 960. Um, if you ask me, this is a stupidly powerful tractor. Not as powerful as the 1050, but still quite powerful. Um, in fact, still quite big for our needs, but well, I couldn't say no to the offer. Try this beast up close and personal. So yeah, there we go. Let's see if we go. We need to go up. If we can reach the. Yeah, we can. Alright. I mean, technically speaking, I really don't have a single piece of equipment that would require the amount of horsepower this tractor has, but that was true about the 1050 just as well. So realistically, uh, re there isn't another tractor that is um, in this horsepower range and would be justified. That's why I'm looking at replacing it with a smaller one, or I've been looking to replace the 1050 with a smaller one. I mean, yeah, it's a great tractor and all that, but unless you really use it to the super max, it's kind of pointless to run with such a large piece of kit. Hold on, we need to fold it up in order to carry it out here. Please. Now I made it sure that everything is set correctly, so now it's already set to canola. There shouldn't be much of a problem. So basically the idea is that so that you guys have some time with this piece, I'm going to do the headlands of the first field that we do, and then I let it loose, and I will do other stuff because there's a lot to do on this farm, and drilling is really just on the side. Um, yeah, so while it's probably very interesting or not, because when this bad boy came out, not very long after the whole class DLC, everybody and their grandmothers were running this tractor, uh, and I figured I'm not getting on the bandwagon. and now it's absolutely different. I just wanted something else, something that is not the 1050 for a change, and something that is relatively new, so I went with this one. And no, I won't get this for the farm, it's just temporary. I'm going to get something that is not this new, not this shiny, but nonetheless absolutely uh, efficient and good. So yeah, this is the kind of sort of long-term lease, or then it's not really a long-term lease, it's a demo unit. So we can try this, or I can try this for free. And I can tell them that yeah, it's great and all, but it's not the tractor that I've been looking. Give me something used and less fancy. That being said, I will most probably get something to plant the corn and the sunflower as well. So those may be a bit more horsepower heavy, and then it's going to be a good thing that I have this. That's why I didn't say a straightforward no. Oh yeah, this is the difficult part that I think no tractor could handle, uh, regardless of the equipment. For some reason, this climb is absolutely not friendly. Note for self: next time I should go about it the other way around, because the climb at the other end of the field is not this demanding. Yeah, look at this. The wheels are slipping actually, which is not something that often happens in this game without all sorts of physics augments, like I don't know, there are this more added realism for vehicles, modern and stuff like that that I don't use. So yeah, that's a challenge. But what kind of a demo this would be without actually challenging the tractor to the Supermax? Alright, turning around, and it's a cakewalk from here on out. Oh yeah, and yeah, probably the first thing that I am going to do once I give it over to a helper is to go ahead, pick up all the bales from the previous video and put them under a roof at the very least. I mean, the weather right now is cloudy, and that may either mean that it's going to rain or that it won't. And it's better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, that's going to be the next task that I'm gonna do. And then, obviously, I need to run to the store and pick up some more seeds and fertilizer because right now I filled this bad boy up with leftovers from the previous time when I was actually drilling something. Uh, so yeah, that needs to happen. And it's going to be an interesting sight. Because that's when I let loose the small Ford on the roads, and I need to carry lots and lots of clutter with me um, in order to be able to load those big bags on the trailer. Ooh, another big climb. And then once it's done, I can just let it loose up and down, up and down. Uh, it's absolutely not a problem. Um, Almost there. Alrighty, so um, so that it starts from there. So there are actually several settings for this piece. Uh, you need to make sure that the active side is the side where the edge of the field is. So in our case, it's going to be left. It's good. Um, I usually write with this one if you catch the drift, pun intended. And then there are AI vehicle mode. This is the most important part. You can either set it to circle, then it goes around the headlands. Uh, and it's creating a spiral in the field. That's good for doing the headlands, but it's becoming counterproductive after some time. Then you have the up down, which is similar to the thing that the basic in-game AI does, except that it's following the headland and then the edge of the field, and then you have the straight like a normal worker. That means straightforward like the so this is when you remove all the extra that this mod does, and the worker does what he does normally if it's in game asshole. Yeah, so this time we need up and down, and the rest you don't mess around with, uh, and then you're all set. And now if you hit H like you normally do, It's actually the AI worker, and of course it's bananas. You have to start it up for it because for some strange reason it gets lost. And of course you have to turn it off and all that, and everything needs to be made difficult. Okay, so we started the route, and now it's going to work. So this is a thing. Maybe I should look for an updated version of this thing. Maybe there is one, but for the time being, it's going to do for us. Alright, so off to other important business. Yeah, this is going to be the superstar. And um, uh, yeah, I need to drop this. We won't need it. Um, Now the paint job on this one is pretty cheap, and I think it's better now, but there were times when it eventually dropped, or it still may do that. Uh, that is something that I could totally fix of these days. But right now I'm not in the mood. So we gotta take a lot of clutter with us. Oh, actually, yeah, there it is. One of them is that weight. We pick it up to the front. We're gonna need this bad boy actually to be able to move the bags. Of course, and we place it in the position in which you usually carry front loader attachments in the UK. I don't know, possibly in other places in Europe as well. Oh, and the Ford is not on it because it's, yeah, great. So, I mean the other one. This is a Ford too. So that's how we're going to roll. And if you check it out, actually, this looks pretty cool, but trust me that the visibility is not the greatest. I mean, from in-cab. But we really don't care about that for the time being. And does it... okay, so it's actually set to 18. Which is fine by me, because that's more or less the speed, 18 miles an hour of the traffic in the game. Okay, it does 26 just like the other Ford. I don't even remember how many bales we did the previous time, but I certainly do hope it's no more than 24, because then we're in trouble. That means more than one turn, and then that means that the seeding operation may stall if we faff around too much, because that means more than one turn just to pick up the seeds. I don't want that to happen. Plus, in an ideal situation, the this trailer with all the seeds would be out at the edge of the field where the seed drill is working. So now we should do it so that we don't pick that grass bale up. That's for later. It's always this uphill horror. Okay, it's definitely not 24. We're good. Okay, one thing is for sure, I don't want to keep these bales. I actually want to sell them. So let's check out what prices we get for them and if it's worthy at all. Okay, so in our own barn, we're going to get a good price for them sometime later. So they go up under the roof. Oh, that's where the exit is. I forget that sometimes. Now we should get down here, possibly without jackknifing the trailer. That would be lovely. Alright. And our turn is not this one but the next. Always follow the traces of the wheels. Now if all goes to plan, these should fit under that roof. Like this. There we go. Now off to the store to get the seeds and the fertilizer. I think we'll see each other when I get there. So there we go. Here's the big bags that we need to carry with us on the trailer. So that's 6 bags of seed and 4 bags of fertilizer. Generally we use less fertilizer than we use seed. So yeah, there we go. Let's get down to loading, I guess. because we're almost done with the first field. Actually, I mean not us, the worker. So yeah. Oh great. This way it's going to take forever. I'm not gonna attach these as heads all the time. Oh. This is going to be interesting. Let's see. Not this way, come on. Stupid. No. No. There we go. This part is always a doozy. Figure things out if you haven't done them in quite some time, or you never actually did it. There we go. It doesn't have to be attached. There, it's definitely an option, but it's not that helpful right now. Yeah, who knew that we're going to be done with two of these a-holes this quickly. Now let's try and strap them down, shall we? Uh, let's say they are strapped down. I mean, it's definitely helpful to see where the straps are. In terms of placing them. Yeah, so the worker took the payment. All that it happens all the time. Oh yeah, that was coming to me. No problems here. No objection or anything like that. Come on. I think I will get back to you guys once it's done. When everything is in place. There we go. Nothing too fancy, nothing too beautiful, but at the very least it's ours. And if we do things correctly, it will take us around the fields throughout the planting season. Now let's drop this and pick it up on front. Then roll. Also, let's close the cab door before I forget. Yeah, so this is all the seed that I bought for the time being, and it's all loaded, so it's great. See you at the edge of the field. Alright, the two extra bags are on, the leftovers, but now we're all kinds of busy, so chop chop. Um, but not that, it's Control Z, because it's a nightmare to use it with, you know, all wheels turning. Off to the field we go. The tractor with the seed drill is already at the next field. It's waiting at the edge of the field to be refilled. And interestingly enough, the seeds are doing well. So I may have messed it up because it's the fertilizer that is very low at this point. That being said, I have a secret hidden bag of fertilizer in the shed back at the farm. So we should be absolutely alright for the time being. And then once we go for the corn and the sunflowers, we can buy some more of that. It's absolutely fine. I totally feel like Daggerwin right now, pulling the trailer with the telehandler. I never actually use telehandlers, but this time around I do. That's a new and interesting development of things, if you like. Um, oh well, things are changing. The way the guy is sitting in the cab is a bit interesting, but I mean, that's the tiniest problem in the world, really. Alright, so I forgot to tell the very helpful helper. Um, now, actually, it's helpful this way. So I forgot to tell the very helpful helper that this needs to be unfolded. Who am I kidding? I was bringing it over. I let the worker go once that field was done. I mean, field 38 is now all pristine and lovely. So yeah, there we go. Anyways, let's sort the situation out. Oh, so just since it's here, I think I'm gonna add this little bit of seed in. If I'm correct, come on, lift it up. So, yeah, so if I'm correct, it should not there. Uh, this mouse is killing me lately. It's so difficult to pull it back and forth. It always goes left and right. Now we're talking. You see, that's why these bob downs happen. Alright, lift it and then like so. Wow, it's still not gone. Okay, that's new and interesting for sure. I think this field will eat up more than that, so I won't put it back on the trailer. That and laziness. Hold on. That's cool. Struggle is real. If you cannot see this, I tell you. Maybe don't think of it. Nah. Okay, we're cool. I want this one. Because the way we reach the fertilizer is like so. Okay, we need to lift it. And go about it like this. Okay, it's all gone. How are we doing on? Okay, we need to open up another bag. Oh, this is taking forever. Also, I need to free the damn bags. Now, how to broach? Okay, it's gotta be this, and you know, it's one of those oh well situations. Again, I could go about this video just by think, oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well. No, not with that tone. I guess you get the gist of it. Yeah, so. And also the video could be titled Telehandler Noob's First Time. Come on. For immersion. There we go. I seriously won't even move it from the fork. Because I guess, to quote someone famous, we'll be doing that all over again soon enough. In the comment section, I would like to hear who is that famous person. I would like to see who is that famous person. Okay, no need to follow it up because I just realized that we are at the field. And now, actually, oh, it senses that the active side is right. Up and down, straight like a normal worker. And straight reverse, that is what we need. Okie dokie. And you can go about your things. Are you going to be able to do that, or are oh, oh wow, look at this guys. It's going to find its way around the world. Just like that. Okay, this means we're free for the afternoon. Pretty cool, huh? Why have you left out that? Never mind. Maybe it will come back to its. Oh, I see the problem. Hold on. Straight like a no. There we go. This is what I want. No less. Okay. Now we're good. Okay. I will later fix that part. It's not like we will lose verities or anything like that. Anyways, I think we can take the rest of the afternoon off. Um, it's not afternoon in the game just yet. What are you doing? Uh, Usually this is the part where I say I don't even want to see that. So, yeah. So what's next? Quick job. I wanna take this for a bit of a TLC. Cause it lost quite a bit of paint. Let's see what happens. Yeah, repair. Oh, no way! What are you talking about, dude? But let's repair the front loader console as well. Good. Now it looks so bright and new and all that. I think it's lovely. Yeah. That's kind of sorted out. So we have some shopping to do. How about that? I think it's a nice high note to finish the episode on. Um, so yeah, we're shopping from a distance. Most obviously, I gotta buy a set of mowers. Um, Now, I think I'm gonna go with the class mowers. I like them. And I should buy a trailer because the demo trailer is gone. And to be fair and honest, I'm fine with it. I mean that it's gone. And after long considerations and given everything, I will go with this Crampy Bandit. But I want it in this color. Uh, yeah, I want um, okay, so I want it this way because don't forget that we have an 8900 Lexion parking actually in visual distance, and Michelin tires because Michelin tires guy, but then this one will do design standard, and yeah, that's not necessary to me. Okay. Cheap? No. Good? Yes. So that pretty much sorts it out. Now let's take a look at our options for planters to lease and the horsepower requirements. Um, Actually, planters are not as horsepower hungry, but then again, I see the shortcoming in these ones. Uh, the problem is that they are not direct drill, so I guess some cultivation is in order for us. It's a good thing we have a piece of iron. One question about that piece of iron that we have. We never ever used. I'm talking about this one. Oh boy, it's calling for 400 horses. Okay, so this means that the class tractor will be gone once it's done with that too. Lovely jubbly. Um, that or I can put my hands on a direct drill uh, planter. Is there such a thing? Where can I get it? Okay, so shopping is done for. The dude is drawing nice doodles in the ground at the field. Uh, because that's how it looks. You wouldn't see that on the minimap. And there, it seems like there's no problem at all. It does its thing. Alright, that makes me a happy camper. Now, how do they do on PMR, and do I wanna give them any? Technically speaking, I could. And I also could give them a bit of a grass. Let's do that. I know the fort is there, but this time I'm gonna roll with the Fend. Or, no, with the Unimog. Let's give it some love. It's up for the challenge. So this is going to be the random job to make it a bit longer episode. Yeah, and then I will go off the map for a while to finish up the drilling and planting and all that. But you most probably won't sense a thing because I am blazing through these tasks and these days. I won't load chaff on the loading wagon because we don't have any. I could totally create a grass inception, like I loading it on the loading wagon and then I unloading it back where it came. And it could be an infinite circle of unloading, loading and unloading, yeah. That's the door opening. And it's really pointless to close it back until I'm done here. Hello lovely ladies! I would like to point out that you are in the way. I mean, your loss. I brought all this stuff just for you. Uh, you see, I cannot make myself understood. I'm a ladies man. Nah, totally. But that about does it. Technically speaking, I could give them another one. You know what? Maybe I will. Then again, I closed the door. I take the longer route. Because I can. I earn the money for the fuel, so I decide what I'm splashing it all away on. Yup. I'm breaking the tractor. You know what? Now we try that load section. There we go. It's working, guys. No, it's not, because the unloading is way quicker than the actual loading. Let's stop it. We need the stuff. You can't say I'm having too much fun, and if you say that, you're absolutely right. I won't blame you for saying things like that. Oh, the mountain of poop is growing. That's another thing that I should figure out eventually. Now we open out the door. Ooh, you dig each other, don't you? Come on. Okay, so... Oh, okay, I took it. Never mind. Don't worry, ladies, I'll be back. Like, in a second. I'm bringing the other goodies you love so much. Oh, there is a bump, that's why the accident happened. Note for self, be aware of the bump. The bump. I could soften it up, but nah. Okay, so all this grass goes back in the shed. Alrighty. And I parked the loading wagon back in its place. Oh, it's a sermon again! And I bet you if we would be back an hour later it would be sermon once again. These are humble and pious folks who live around these parts. So we're gonna need the feed mixer. It can run, I mean, and now I got out without. I usually do that, but you know. So technically speaking, we could work with the I put it here for now. Yeah, so we could operate with this fork, and we actually will, because no, forget what I said. It's absolutely unwieldy for the task at hand. Let's be realistic for once, Andrew. Just for this one time, be realistic and face the truth of the matter. I think it's as good of a place as any. Not in the walls, mind you. And I want the regular old single bale fork spike. It's a bale spike, dude. What are you talking about? Use your terms properly. So, if I'm not mistaken, the mix is 2 of these bad boys and 1 of the other 2. And we should be golden. There we go. Yeah, and they are still of the 4000 density because I wasn't really strong on maths when I created them. But this bad boy takes 24,000 liters of goods, so it could be. Hold on, I zoom out a bit. I feel like always the important part is missing from the screen. Ah, I tricked you. You thought I'm gonna go for the hay, the straw. Nah, I'm going for the hay. Cause hey. Uh, yeah, possibly without bringing the whole pile down. Thank you. Now I'm truly going for the straw. Now I'm angry. We actually have less straw bales than. Uh, hey. How did we achieve that? It's interesting. Okay, that was. It, it's not exactly where I want it to be, but I mean, not that it really matters. It's just, I don't know, the next 5 seconds when it counts, and then no longer. Okay, just to check it out. Look at all that tasty TMR. Mmm, very nice. Let's drop it all. Yes, I think now I will repeat it 100 more times, but I won't make you watch that. So thank you very much for your time, uh, and yeah, see you later.